Good morning from the balcony garden. I'm Carson, and let's talk about um, what challenges I'm experiencing currently with the plants. So yesterday was a very hot day. Humidex said temperature was 40 degrees C. Um, the nutrient was at 30 degrees C, so that wasn't good. Anything above like 23 to 25 is not going to let the plants do very well in terms of absorption of nutrient and stuff. So I had to add some water. I lowered the EC from 3600 down to 2800, and I still want to get it down to about 24 because okras love being at 24. The wind was a bit high yesterday too, so it was trying to blow the plant over. Um, you see this huge okra leaf here, these okra leaves. I trimmed some, I trimmed back some, as you can see, so that I can, get access to the plant. Anything below the line where it's starting to fruit and so on, I decided to clean those leaves up and just leave the top ones. It's going to get taller. This is a full grown okra tree. It's probably going to get about 5 feet. My recommendation is to use something like Dutch bucket or so on, not net pots or that kind of strategy in cracky, so that it will be more stable, especially when you're in a windy situation like mine. I had to put up some braces and anchor them down there with some tape and a little wire there and some sponge to stop, to hold the tree a little bit so it doesn't get hurt. And last night when I was here, I heard this clicking noise. I thought it was my bubbler giving trouble or something. When I came up with a spotlight and I looked, I saw a grasshopper, a large green grasshopper on the okras. I wasn't too sure what he was doing, if he was going to start to chow down, but I ran him away, so hope I don't see him back again. This high up from the ground, I didn't expect to see a grasshopper, so, but I guess they fly high. So what we're thinking of doing, if today is just as bad as yesterday with the heat, I can't add any more water because I'm up to the almost max right now. So I would add, I have some large freezer pads that, I just freeze these things, and they keep, your drinks and things cool when you're out picnicking and things. So I'll just put them in the nutrient and see if I can bring down the temperature a bit. So that's one of my strategies. Now, turning over to the eggplant, you'll notice that these ones, the new leaves are green, the lower leaves are slightly yellow. So today I'm going to test the soil for the major macronutrients and see if there's a deficiency there. We've been watering pretty steadily in this heat, so I'm not too worried about the watering. So I will check whether if there's anything missing, and then we'll add some fertilizer amendments to the soil. The eggplants are flowering here, but I'm a little concerned about the shape of this fruit that's down here. So I'm thinking it's probably because of the environment. Something is not perfect. I only get about 6 hours of sun here, so I'm not sure if that's one of the factors. I know eggplants love sun, and so do okras too. So we'll see how the results come back from testing the soil. I'm going to test for NPK and also the pH of the soil, just to make sure, because I notice down here there's also a little bit of a problem. If you have any comments, can you put them in the comment section and let me know if what you think is going on, and I will give you an update probably tomorrow or the day after to see how the system is responding to these threats. So the okras are getting very tall. You notice this variety of okra doesn't get as tall, but this one is a tropical Caribbean okra, and it is doing what it does best, getting 5 feet tall or so. These are the ones, they're not so ambitious with their growth. So, and they're all planted at the same time. So you see the difference. This one is also flowering as well. So we will see how they go. All right. So that's the good, the bad, and the ugly on, maintaining your systems and your plants. We will talk again. Cheers.